But as a non-musician, falsetto, question mark? What? Asking for reasons. Oh, Doc, are you starting to sing? Because that's super exciting. That's super exciting. This is like a whole thing though. The difference is falsetto and chest voice. So false as in not real, and etto as in falsetto. That explains it, right? The falsetto is your head voice, so anything that's going to be past a certain note in your range, normally if you're trying to sing the higher notes in your register, you're singing those in your head voice or your falsetto. And then the lower notes are typically in the chest voice. And when we're training, what we can work through is where the kind of bridge between the two voices is. So it's easier to switch between them, but also so that we can get more power and more dynamics out of our chest voice. Yeah, so we've got some tips on how to falsetto. So whenever you hear falsetto, it also means head voice. So those are used interchangeably in singing. And we have some tips on how to use your falsetto, get more volume out of it and things like that. But I feel like a lot of folks ask me about singing and I should put together like a Skillshare. That's a 2024 goal too. But I hope that helped. I know me saying falsetto, false as in not real, and etto as in falsetto was not helpful. That's one of my favorite Matt Mulholland videos. Yes, it does make sense. Yes, I actually do understand it a little bit better now. Nice! It worked! I helped! So, let me see. I can try to sing a little bit of this and see if I can show you the difference. Chest voice. You say don't go. And you feel it resonate a little bit lower in your chest, which is why we call it that. It's where it's resonating. Don't go. You say don't go. Don't go. Head voice. You say don't go. Chest voice after head voice, but you feel head voice resonating up here. So that's how you're going to feel the difference. So whenever we're doing training and trying to figure out that bridge between the voices too, it can be really hard, that transition and those notes where you're typically naturally switching between the voices. So you're always trying to kind of match dynamics and things. And for me, I'm trying to pull back on chest voice, which has more volume naturally because your whole body is supporting and it's resonating and has more room to resonate here in your chest. Got to pull back on the volume to try to flip back into chest voice. So sometimes I make things and melodies very difficult for myself because they're just bouncing back and forth between the voices. Yeah. That's me going up from chest voice to head voice. Yeah. So whenever I'm working with students too, it's kind of picking pieces they really want to workshop and then breaking it down. Like, where are big intervals? Where are difficult parts that they have to sing? So we mark those. So you take a breath before those things. So you have the air to support that, and switch between voices too. You need extra air. So sometimes to get really good is really breaking it down and figuring out. Like Vapor is one of the hardest songs that I wrote, and I don't know why, because it's all in chest voice in the beginning. If I could turn into vapor, I could float, see the view, I could even become the air imbue. And then when I go to the chorus, it gets real difficult because there's a lot of flipping between the voices. I could find you that's a really big interval. So big steps between notes. I want to take extra breath there too. I could find you, I could know what it's like to be near you in your glow. Then back down to chest voice. So what can help with that too, Doc, is if you're trying to practice, is even using an online virtual piano, finding the notes and figuring out where it feels, where your body's really wanting to switch. And if you're starting to feel like the resonance go up into your neck and into your head, then you know that's where your bridge is between your chest and your head voice. And we know when there's notes in a piece on that bridge, then we want to take extra breath to help with the transitions. Yeah, I get real excited. You want to talk about this? I literally had to lecture for 3 hours a week on this for an entire semester. Well, a couple of semesters. I love it so much. It's so much fun. And a big thing with your head voice where a lot of people struggle is because it's harder to resonate. So you tend to really use too many muscles here in your neck. So sometimes that's where you see people straining their neck muscles, or they'll literally be turning purple in the face because they're straining too much trying to resonate. But that's where you gotta mimic screaming, right? You just gotta yawn. And if you yawn, you can feel what it feels like to lift this area to provide more resonance here so you're not straining your head voice. Yes. But that's a whole other thing. That's an entire week's worth of content. Okay, we're gonna start playing music again. I'm good at yawning. Then you're gonna be perfect at singing. You're halfway there. Halfway there. Woo! Okay.